You hear that? That's the awkward silence of a family dinner after you just got caught vaping. Most vapes contain high levels of nicotine and disappointment. Brought to you by The Real Cost and the FDA.
Alright, what's up, guys? Excuse me. Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. And in today's episode, I'm going to be ranting about a video game that I've had a love-hate relationship for the longest, and right now it's at full maximum hate. Like, I do not like I don't want to use the word hate because hate's a strong word. So I'm going to say that I strongly disagree with the release of the Division 2. That's like equivalent to hate, but I'm not gonna say hate. But no, for those that don't know, I've been streaming on this game for a few weeks now. I really didn't have like no direction. Well, originally what I wanted to do was just to beat the game, right? I did that. And then afterwards it was just like, just running around, doing random things, doing random missions. What else? Like, there's a lot of different things I can do in the game. And the reason why I've been playing so much of that game, the one game that I would have been playing a lot of, if I did get into streaming at that time, would have been Destiny 2. Destiny 2, I actually like that game more, but now they've made it free, and now they're pretty much, it's like they made it free, but also they're just finding a way to just take more money from people. So that's why I'm like, nah, I don't like that. Y'all should have just had it where you paid for the game and anything inside the game was free. Now they got it where it's like the other way around, and I'm like, that's just defeating the purpose of making the game fun. Like, I don't know why all these companies want to like have it where you gotta pay money for just overall pay money for crappy games. Like, I'm not saying that Destiny 2 is a crappy game, but I'm not saying it's the best game that I've ever played. Best game I had to say in the recent years that I played is this game called Generation Zero. Now, for those that don't know that game, I might end up streaming that game today. I don't know. I'm debating on whether I should stream that or Dying Light, because I'm like, them are two games where, like, Dying Light, that game's been out for years, and they keep saying that they're going to release the second one, but everybody's still having fun playing the first one. So that's why I'm like, games like that where it's like people are just, they like that game regardless. Yeah, that's a game that a person should be playing. I seen a person playing it last night, and I was like, you know what? I have that game. I should just go ahead and stream it, because I am beyond sick and tired of playing Division 2. So pretty much the reason why I've been playing this game recently is there's a light machine gun in the game called Bullet King. Now, for those that don't know the situation on that gun doesn't ever have to be reloaded. So you could just keep constantly just shooting that gun time after time. Don't ever have to reload that gun whatsoever. It has like 1,000 bullet like magazine thing. That's why they call it Bullet King, because it's that out of all the LMGs in that game, it's probably the king of them all. So anyways, I've been grinding in that game like left and right, and they said that there's like 2 missions that you can play where that weapon would drop. I have played both of those missions on literally the hardest then the one thing that you can't do is find people to play the game with. I mean, yeah, there's people in the game running around doing stuff, but I'm pretty sure that they don't want to take the time out their day to help me get some weapon that they probably don't even care for. Or they might already have it and they just don't really want to go through that trouble. Because I'm like, that's the thing about when you play that game on the hardest difficulty, because they have story, normal, hard, challenging, and heroic. Heroic is like the hardest difficulty of them all. And do you really think somebody wants to sit down, take the time? Like, let's say a person that they're like, oh, I haven't died in like the past like 4 or 5 months playing this game, and then I ruin their chances because they want to go. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not trying to be that annoying person where I'm asking everybody, hey, can you join my game? Can you join my game? Like, nah, that's doing too much. So they have it where there's like a matchmaking thing in there where you can like just turn it on and then, you know, find people to play, and you'll be sitting there for like hours trying to find somebody to play a game with you and stuff. So I'm like, I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to sit down, really sitting down for, I'm like trying to, the thing is when I'm streaming throughout the whole time, I'm trying to play a game. I'm not trying to have no technical difficulties. I'm not trying to have no issues, matchmaking, none of that stuff. All right. If I want to do a stream where I'm sitting down and talking, I will do an IRL stream. But I refuse to start up a game and that game is gonna take forever to find people for me to like play with them and stuff. I'm not doing that. So it's either I'm playing the game by myself or I'm, you know, the matchmaking thing needs to be. And the funny thing about it is that the people behind Ubisoft, they do like these weekly whatchamacallit, like maintenance update things, or just like a weekly maintenance, just overall fix any problems with the game. Yet there's still so many problems with the game. So many problems with that. That game probably is the most buggiest game that I've played in recent years. Like up there with like Goat Simulator. Like that's honestly when I play like extremely buggy games, first game that comes to mind is Goat Simulator. For those that have never played or seen videos on that game, watch videos. I think I've even recorded videos, so you could go to my gaming channel and watch videos on there about Goat Simulator. But every time when I play a extremely buggy game, that's the first game that comes to mind. And so there wasn't too long ago where I was playing the Division 2. You can't even play the Division 1. That's just out of the question. I'm like, I know people will probably ask me, oh, can you play 1? That's out of the question. I tried playing 1 of like not maybe like halfway around the time when I started streaming. And when playing that game, it was the game had like it didn't freeze, but the menu had got stuck. And so overall I couldn't play the game unless the menu was gone. And I'm like, I don't understand, like, you have a button there that says exit. I press that button and nothing happens. Do you honestly think a person's gonna really want to sit down and play a game like that? Like, really, Ubisoft? Like, that's why I'm like, that's like the one thing that really like upsets me is when there is an active problem with a product, and when you contact the people, they act like that they don't know how to respond. They act like we can't, like, bet money, because it's like, because I'm a small, like, you know, individual, like I really don't have a whole lot of clout behind me and stuff. If I did, trust me, if I did, these companies will be YouTube, Ubisoft, any other company out there that I've had problems with. They will always be like, oh, let's make sure it's, you know, like we fix our issues, or let's come out with an apology and stuff. I'm like, man, just come out with something that's going to work properly. That's it. That's all I ask for. That is all that I ask for. But anyways, to talk on YouTube real quick, yeah, I found like the video that they took down from my channel is just, you know, taking a little minor break from this Division 2 rant. But no, YouTube, the video that they took down from my channel, the Try Not to Laugh challenge, just recently. So they, if you guys know, like, they took it down because there's a part of the video where a kid had got slapped in the face by another kid holding a keyboard. And they say they took the video down for that reason, and explicit language. I can literally find so many different videos out there with explicit language going throughout the video. And then also that particular video where the kid is getting hit across the face with a keyboard. There's like 4 different channels that has that video up. There's like all these different, and there's more than that, because I guess there's like a remixed version of that video. So yeah, YouTube, I'm all like, yeah, you guys just overall messed up and y'all don't want to admit that. So I'm like, if that's the case, then I'm like, all right, then just say that. But don't try to like lie to me and tell me like, oh, we're doing the best. Like, no, you guys got a messed up system, and overall there ain't no fixing it unless you guys get rid of it and stuff. So anyways, I'm like, yeah, it's like YouTube just needs to stop being lazy. It's like, you know, if there's a video out there that's like really harming people and doing damage, then okay, take that video down. But if not, then it's like, yo, leave people's channels alone. That's it. Point blank simple, period. But anyways, back on Division 2, bro, I got energy right now. Like, man, I'm like, honestly, it like rages me when I play a game and the game is broken. Like, I was playing Summit. They have it where your character, so they have like this, like, I don't know, it's like an EMP, but it like sends out this like shockwave that'll like take away a good portion of your health. So I'm sitting there doing that. And then I'm trying to like give my character health, and I'm getting shot at. I'm trying to press the drone to go and aim at people and shoot them, the ones that shoot. That's like another thing. I'm like, yo, take that out the game. If the drone's not going to work properly, take it out the game. Because I'm like, I don't understand why you guys have that. And it's like, what's the reason if it's just going to be broken? So I'm trying to like, I'm pressing the LB button to like get that to aim at people. And for some reason, it's like, nah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. And I'm like, I don't understand. Why would you guys put that? Drone worked perfectly fine in the first division. I love the drone. That's why I was using it in the second one. But in the second one, oh man, ever since, it's funny how they like talked on how they optimized that game and how they're going to focus on it. But it's still broken. That game is still broken without a doubt. I'm like, man, I just don't understand companies nowadays. I'm like, what's your guys' angle when making video games? Just causing everybody to rage? Like, seriously, just get mad. So it's like, oh, we want this YouTuber to get mad at this game. So yeah, so overall, let me turn my TV off because it's a little bit distracting and stuff. But anyways, that's overall, like, I feel like why companies be making games. Y'all don't make the games. There's like companies out there that'll make the games for them to be good and stuff. But then there's other companies out there that'll make the games because they know people are going to rage on them. So it's like, there ain't even companies. I'm like, nah. And I'm like, don't do stuff like that to people. It's like, have it where it's like, we're going to have fun when playing the game. But it's like, if it's just going to be a consistently broken game, doesn't matter how many monthly or weekly updates you guys do or maintenance, whatever. It doesn't matter what you guys do to that game and any major updates. The game is still going to be broken. And I don't think nobody realizes that. Like, what's the point playing the game if it's going to be broken? So I posted on Twitter, I said, after today, if I don't get this Bullet King, and I'm going to see how long I can stream or how, like, much I can take in with playing this game. But I'm telling you right now, if I do not get this Bullet King weapon today, I'm done playing that game. I'm done for the rest of my life. I will have no desires. I'm deleting that game off of my Xbox. I will have no desires on playing that game whatsoever. I could care less if I paid money on it. I'm like, games like that, to me, it just doesn't really make any sense. It's like, you keep constantly playing that game, yet you don't get what you want to get in that game. Now, and then when you want to, like, so my thing was to say, okay, well, you know what I'll just do is just end up like buying, because they have it where you can buy blueprints in there for weapons. So I'm like, okay, perfect. So, you know, I was all like, when I realized that, I'm like, okay, I know they have to have blueprints for, so I'm just going to see how much money I need or what I need to do to overall. And then when you go over there to get the blueprints for that weapon, they have it where it's like, you have to beat those 2 missions in order to get that weapon, pretty much. Or just overall, like, play the game. I'm like, okay, well, how long do I have to play this game before I get the weapon? I have yet to get an exotic weapon. I think when I got an exotic weapon in that game, it was when it was like at the start of it all. So I'm like, yeah, and that's like, of course they're gonna give you like, I think one of like each weapon, well, not one of each, but they just give you an exotic to just start you off and things. But it's like a level 1. Then you're like going throughout the ranks. You can't. So how that game, for those that don't understand how that game works, Division 2 is like a level based game. So when you're going up against like level like 30, 40 enemies, you're going to need level 30, 40 weapons. You can't use no level 2 weapon on a level 30, 40 enemy because that's not going to work properly. That's not going to do anything to their health. They pretty much, for some dumb reason, a person is going to be immune to a gun because of their level. I'm like, man, you guys, I just don't understand like the concept behind games. I'm like, man, and it was like I was having like such a good time like playing Division and stuff. I actually know because on my storytelling channel, I was gonna start up a series where I was like, you know, title it like Unknown Soldier, and it's just overall like just some like crazy good soldier just, you know, running around taking out everybody. I was gonna do that, but I'm like, man, I might just do like a little mini series of it and just call it a day because I really just want to exclude the Division out of my life. Like, I'm telling you, I've never had that much hatred for a game. But I'm like, now I got some hatred for that game because I'm like, I don't understand like why I gotta play this game so much. And then people, that's like the thing where I'm like, you know, and I understand there's people overall trying to help me and stuff, but they're telling me like what I need to do, like, oh, you need to up the difficulty, oh, you need to do. Why do I need to do all these things to just play the game? Why can I not just play the game and just earn all of this stuff? Just get it. I have to like up the difficulty. I have to change my weapons. I have to change my gear. I have to change my hat, my clothes. I have to do all these different things to just get a weapon. That's nah. To me, that's doing too much. You're doing far too much just trying to get one little weapon in that game. So I'm like, you know what? I played what I need. I did what I need to do in that game. I played what I need to play. If they're not going to give me that Bullet King weapon, in a few hours when I start streaming, hey, so long Division 2, because I'm like, I really have no I really don't even want to play that game today. Like, I honestly don't. Like, today is probably going to be the last day ever where I stream that game, because I'm like, I just get so sick and tired of playing games where it's like, you guys know that there's problems with them, yet y'all don't do nothing with it. And then you expect me to continue using this product and promoting it and all that crap. And I was like, and I just recently had a close friend of mine just reach out to me and say like, oh, I love when you do Division 2 videos. I'm like, from now on, it's probably just going to be like best moments or my streams. But other than that, I'm like, I have no desires on uploading videos, posting videos. And I'm like, I got like hundreds of games that I can be playing. I probably got more games that I had when I had my PlayStation 2 games. And I'm like, and I could play any of those games and build a success off of that. But I'm like, I have no desires on playing the Division 2. I have no desires on watching the Division 2. I have no desires on doing anything with that game. That's how much I hate that game right now. Because I'm like, man, I am so sick and tired of playing games that's so broken and just, the developers is like, oh, well, we're going to focusing on Rainbow Six Siege. I'm like, okay, should I be playing that or should I be playing the Division 2? Like, why am I being forced to play this game and I don't really care for that game that much? I mean, I'm not saying Rainbow Six Siege is a bad game, but I'm just saying, like, I like the Division setup more than Rainbow Six Siege setup. So why am I being forced? I'm like, man, if you guys ain't going to focus on the game, then shut it down. Shut the game down. I think it's probably good that I'm not a big content creator because I'm like, man, there'd be a lot of games getting boycotted, a lot of websites getting boycotted. People just, man, I'm telling you, y'all should be thankful that I'm saying this now and I'm not saying this when I have like 4 or 5 million or 50 million subscribers. Because I'm like, man, when that day happens and I'm still playing crappy games, oh yeah, these developers, I'm straight shutting some companies down. And I'm like, I don't want to do that, but I'm like, it's kind of messed up where you got people paying for these games and they're broken. So I'm like, no, it's like either have it where that game is free and then charge money when it's a finished game and there ain't no problems with it. But if y'all gonna be doing that to people, then yeah, shut the game down. I would rather for that game to get shut down and never been played again, rather than for that game to be active and everybody's able to buy it and stuff. I'm like, man, I think that's why I'm like, after my stream and I didn't get that weapon, I'm making a video and I'm telling people, do not buy Division 2. This game is broken. There's nothing fun about it. You're just gonna keep doing the same thing over and over again. Don't play the game. Do not, unless it's out for free, then that's when you should download the game. But if it ain't free, don't play it. So anyways, talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. If you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're viewing this on the podcast streaming service, make sure you follow, subscribe, however it's set up. Subscribe to one of my 31 YouTube channels. What else? Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, or TikTok at TMossBoss. Like my page on Facebook, TMossBoss fan page. Yeah. And overall, see you in the stream. Make sure you guys do follow me on Twitch. I stream every day on there. I know there's like some people I follow where it's like they'll stream they won't stream on the weekends. But I'm like, I started thinking about that, but I'm like, nah, man, I like streaming. That's one thing I just recently picked up on. I was like, I really do like streaming. So make sure, definitely follow me on Twitch and stuff. Twitch is pretty fun. But anyways, until then, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.